Run, Morat! Welcome to Dubai, Habibi. So this year we decided to do our event in Dubai because it's very conveniently located for people from Europe, from Middle East, from Asia, from all over the world. It's very centrally located, and overall it's just an amazing place. Because previously we did events in Miami, we did events in Budapest, we did events in New York, and this one was the most conveniently located for all of them. The first evening before the event even started, we decided to do the networking party. This was a place where everyone would gather. We had an amazing location, one of the best spots in Dubai. It's a rooftop bar with an amazing view, amazing experience, amazing food. So everyone came by to network, to exchange insights, to learn from each other, and we had an amazing time there. So we are here at the networking party. We have over 200 people, I think 260. We planned originally 200, so we're oversubscribed. Too many amazing people coming together, and everyone's just having fun, talking to each other, exchanging what's working, exchanging insights, building relationships, building connections, and we're all just having an amazing time. So everyone here in this audience is making at least minimum 7 figures, and majority of people are doing at least 8 figures. You know, when you're starting your business or when you're growing your business, it's super important to connect with other people because it just gives you the insights and ideas. It also inspires you and motivates you more than anything else. Super happy we put together an amazing crowd of people. People are happy. People are sharing, ideas with each other and helping each other out. Once you build a relationship, those relationships can last for a very, very long time. And if you're going to events, if you're not going to events, you definitely should go to events. And if you're going to events, make sure that you're maximizing that. You're sharing some insights with others and helping them out as well as they're helping you. The interesting thing about this event is that most of the students, most of the clients that were in the audience, they were teenagers or in their early 20s. And that's just fascinating how early people getting into the space. I personally got into e-commerce when I was 25 years old. And these guys started their e-commerce businesses when they're 14, 16. We have one guy who started when he was just 12. And it's fascinating to see these young entrepreneurs hungry to learn, hungry to innovate, hungry to build, and just coming together to exchange insights and take their businesses to the next level. Literally, we lived 2 of their lives.
Yeah.
Right. They're 17. I'm 34. That's
exactly.
I live double.
I didn't think about that. It's insane. So
we are gathering for the first day of Elite Mastermind here in Dubai, and you can see about 200 people here. So yesterday we had a party until late at night. There's a lot of preparation, a lot of stuff that goes beyond the scenes. Check. Yeah, so getting my mic on. This is the room. 200 people will be here in a few minutes. They're all waiting outside. And everything is dialed in, ready to go. I'm super excited. I'll be talking specifically about creative systems, creatives, building the creative team, which I think is a big, one of the biggest leverage points, if not the biggest, in any e-commerce business. So if you're advertising on Facebook, you need to have a creative system, but also you need to have the creative team that will execute on that creative system day in and day out. So that's what I'll be talking about. I go on stage first. I'm freaking out a little bit, but I love sharing stuff with people, love getting on stage, and it will be awesome. How are you guys? How was yesterday? Sorry, I didn't have a chance to chat with you yesterday.
Yeah, okay.
Was good?
It was good, yeah.
You met some?
It was a lot of people, so it was
good
a bit
people?
hard because you need some icebreakers, but I think today will be
Yeah. Today is more chill.
Yeah, exactly.
You met some good people?
Yeah, for sure.
What's the biggest, you mentioned you're kind of the biggest kind of things that you need help with? What are kind of the biggest constraints right now?
Advertorials, VSL.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's the easy part.
That's the easy. That's the best room for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So presentations are going right now. This is my partner, JP, on stage. Have everything filled out. All these spots are occupied, over 200 people. And I'm going on stage next.
You can disregard the 1 through 10.
This is, by far the biggest, just like influx of new faces, new people, talented, legendary entrepreneurs. I had this presentation. It was the first presentation of the day of our event, and people loved it. I was talking about creative strategies. I was talking about creative processes. I was talking about just evolving yourself as a leader in your company and becoming a better leader, because as you become a better leader, you can hire great people, you can retain the best people, and you can just build your business a lot faster. So I was talking about all of those things, and I was seeing, people taking notes and just learning, and many people told me like that was my best presentation like that I've ever made. My partner Mark had the second presentation of the day, and it was an amazing experience. He's awesome as a speaker, he's awesome as an individual, he's awesome as an entrepreneur, very disciplined, very focused. His YouTube right now is just absolutely blowing up. People love him, and it was awesome to see him on stage and sharing the insight that he learned. He's one of the best experts on the funnel architecture, advertorials, human psychology, and just like selling pretty much any product that you want to anyone you want.
And the way that I like to explain it is the way to know what product to sell is from your front end product, right? So the main product that you're selling should do two things. It should both solve a problem and create a new one. Perfect example, back to the weight loss, just because it's a perfect industry to use for examples. If you're selling a product, Ozempic, right, to lose weight, very, very clear problem, very clear solution. What happens, you take Ozempic, you do lose all this weight, what is the new problem that's created? There's probably a few, because Ozempic is fucking scary. But what is one of the main problems? Like, you get the weight off, the next problem naturally that's created is how do you keep the weight off? It's really cool to lose weight, but it's a lot worse to lose it and then gain it all back. I think anybody who has been overweight can probably relate to that quite a lot. And so that's like the one thing that your OTOs and your upsells should be doing, right? It should be solving the new problem that was created from that main front-end product.
So our student Topi, he's from Finland. He's an amazing entrepreneur. He does millions of dollars per month in his business, and also he's helping a lot in our community. We decided to give him a small gift. We decided to give him the watch because of everything that he did for our community, and also just for me personally, helping me with several things. I helping him, he helping me, he helping our community. So we're all helping each other, and he is one of the key drivers of our community, and just like making sure that everyone who joins our community gets as much value as possible, grows their businesses specifically with VSLs, advertorials, direct response, and just builds their businesses to the next level. So we had this panel format where we invited our clients on stage, where they shared some of the stages in their journey, some of the major learnings they had in the last year, and also just sharing some of the insights that helped them to become successful. We had clients like Hester, who was literally just living in Malaysia in a small village. Now he does hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. We had Topi, who's doing millions of dollars per month. Braden, who's doing millions of dollars per month. Austin, who took his business from $37,000 a year to now over $500,000 a month. So all of them shared amazing insights that are applicable to pretty much anyone, because it's best to learn from other people's mistakes. Like, you can always learn from your mistakes, but it's always more beneficial and faster to learn from other people's mistakes than from your own.
If you don't have any traction yet, I wouldn't focus too much on the product. I would just learn how to sell. And as soon as you have momentum and you are getting consistent sales and you're doing all the work consistently, then you can focus on improving the product and getting that asset aspect of having a business as well.
The first day of the event is officially finished. Amazing conversations, amazing presentations, and just so many insights. Met so many great people, expanded my network, and just so happy to see these entrepreneurs just like getting those like light bulb moments and like new insights. So super excited for day number 2 tomorrow. For today, that's it. I only was sleeping for a few hours, maybe 2-3 hours per night while we were in Dubai. You know, the time zone difference, also many things that just go wrong with the event, and you have to go and fix it right away. And but I didn't miss the opportunity to show up for the podcast because I like to connect with people. I like to ask them questions that I would personally want to know, and also ask questions that the audience would want to know. And so share that information with you guys. It doesn't matter if I'm tired, I'm always taking the opportunity to learn, especially from people that are experts in different areas that I specifically need help with, whether it's Facebook, whether it's creatives, whether it's VSLs, team building, operations. There's so many different areas of the business that I personally need help with, and I would love to learn with every opportunity I get. I invited my friend Ron to speak at the event. He's an amazing entrepreneur from United States. He runs a brand called Obvi. They have done over $100 million in sales. They're also in retail. They're like on Amazon. They're on all different platforms. And he shared the main insights when it comes to financial engineering and just like reducing the cash flow cycle where, you know, in e-commerce, if you want to scale, you're always like short on cash. You need to buy more inventory if you want to scale. And he explained some of the major like tactics and strategies that are helping them to fund their business without getting into debt or without raising a lot of capital, and they're able to grow their business without any of that. Ron also has an amazing podcast which is called Chew on This. It's one of the top e-commerce podcasts in the world. So if you're on Spotify, make sure that you listen to his podcast.
I'm here to talk about the tools you see here, and there's a bunch of other tools too. But just like we have buy now, pay later for customers, you have buy now, pay later for businesses. And again, this is not limited or exhaustive. I actually just learned about a company called Slash yesterday too, which is really cool too. So there's a lot of cool platforms, but I want to get into how do we use these platforms and not just dump it off to our CFO and say, figure it out, because no one's going to care about the money in your business as the person who owns the business.
And with a lot of our clients, emails make more money. However, with other clients, other accounts, sometimes design emails make more money. The thing is, if you send a design email, it doesn't have to be just 2 images in a buy now button. You can still incorporate real direct response copy into a design, just like you have here, and still, drive conversions. So,
let's talk about lifetime value. So, obviously, as a brand owner, you want to increase your lifetime value. How do you do that? Well, Gary Halbert. Wait, show of hands. How many of you know who Gary Halbert is? Okay, so if you don't know who Gary Halbert is, in my opinion, you should definitely write him down and go and study him. He's one of the greatest copywriters and direct response marketers ever. And in his book, The Boron Letters, Gary Halbert said, the easiest person to sell to is somebody who already bought from you. And if you apply that to your email list, it's very simple. You have a buyer's list. And if you want to increase your lifetime value, you just have to sell to existing buyers.
Good morning.
We invited our friend Eli Wilde. He was a top salesperson for Tony Robbins. He knows how to influence. He knows how to lead. Like all of those skills that are not like directly tactical e-commerce skills, but at the same time, very valuable for anyone who builds a business, needs to influence people around them, needs to communicate more effectively with their team, with their partners, with their vendors. And he explained some of the major mindset shifts that will help everyone to be more effective with their communication and influence.
So this right here is a what? You guys tell me, what is this? Money. $100 bill. What is this right here? It's a penny. And so let me ask you this. Is it possible that I could hide this $100 bill behind the penny? No? No? Yes? I mean, I could hide the penny behind the $100 bill, for sure. But could I hide the 100 behind the penny? Yes? No? What do you guys think? How? Can't fold it. No folding it, no compressing it. It doesn't seem like it's possible, does it? Everybody say the word unless. Unless. So let's say that this penny represents my lack. All the thing that I'm lacking. All like the minuscule things in my life and my business that pull me off my vision. And the $100 bill represents my fortune. What is this right here? Say my fortune. And what is this? My lack. Say my lack. Now, it doesn't seem possible that I could hide this $100 bill behind the penny. Everybody say, unless my lack, as I'm so focused on my lack that it's all that I see, and I can't see the fortune that's right in front of me. And even though that it's within arm's reach, I can't see it, so I can't seize it. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? Sometimes we're so focused on the lack and what we don't have in our life, we lose sight of the vision of why we got into business in the first place. So can you guys help me out for a second? Can you guys help me out? Are you guys having fun? Yes? Can you guys help me out for real? All right, so I want you to say this. Say, Eli, get your fortune.
So it's the second day of the event. Today we had a few amazing speakers. We had Ron from Obvi. He has a great audience on Twitter, sharing a lot of great insights. We also had Zarak. He was speaking about copy, direct response. He's one of the best performers, in that specific niche, writing high converting copy for brands. And now we have round tables, which I'll show you in a second. And also we have interviews. We have interviews here for Get Hooked. This is our software that we're building, Get Hooked AI. Take a look, try it for yourself. It's amazing. And we're looking for ways to improve it. And here we have the round tables. So these are the tables where experts in different areas, like in scaling the business, VSLs, copy, fulfillment, logistics, are giving advice and helping people one-on-one to overcome challenges in their business and answer their questions. So we have 6 of these round tables. They're not actually round, but these are just like very private rooms where people can ask questions and get answers to the questions that they need and get these like light bulb moments of like, boom, I know exactly what I need to do to grow my business to the next level. So everything's happening here. And in a second, we'll be recording the interview with Moose. Moose is, he can solve many problems you have with Facebook. And we recorded the full podcast where he covers in detail on how he does it, what are the most things that are important when it comes to scaling on Facebook. And if you don't want to miss that full podcast, just make sure you subscribe to my channel right now. Greg, he's a top expert on supply chain. We're actually working with him. He's phenomenal. He is just amazing expert. Whatever products you want to source from China, like he can sort out any of those products, improve the product quality, branding, negotiate your costs, negotiate the terms. And by the way, Greg organized the whole trip for me and my partners to China, where we literally saw our factories, we saw the manufacturing process, we saw all of the things that go into making our products. Because on the surface, it's like you're talking to suppliers, somehow they're sourcing products, but then there's so many moving parts that come into that. So Greg showed us all of that. We're on the ground in China, talking to our suppliers, to our factories, negotiating terms, negotiating prices, and he showed us all of that. And by the way, if you haven't seen my China video, my China vlog, check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. Greg from Canary Solutions, highly recommend you guys check him out. Here we have table number 2. Another one, and here we got Mark Wagner from Disputifier. He is expert in lowering your dispute ratio, which is very important. If you want to maintain your merchant account healthy, you cannot have too many disputes. So his software helps people to lower the dispute rates, win more disputes, and just cover that whole part of the business so you don't have to worry about it. And so the reason we do it in roundtable format is because it gives this private, intimate environment where small groups of people can learn from the same person, can ask questions, and get breakthroughs like right away, right? Like so, very personalized, very helpful, and the people just connecting with each other. Just besides the round table, you're sitting at the same table with a person. Now you can connect with them. You can, just, okay, what do you do? Oh, I do this as well. Okay, boom. Now they form a relationship. They become friends. They exchange insights with each other, and it's fascinating to see how many people have found their partners, have found great friends, connecting with each other. Like, Maxi, for instance, one of the members of our community, I don't know where he is, but he's somewhere here. He became great friends with a few other members of our community now. Like they're just like staying in touch. They meeting on a regular basis, and we're just building these amazing relationships and connections with people. That's literally what we do here, and just amazing to see the impact that it creates on people's businesses. Like Maxi, for instance, he went from $100,000 a month to like $2 million a month now in his business. And we have so many of these success stories just because of the access to the right information. That's the key. When you're growing the business, it's important to get actionable, like real insights from people who are already doing it. Maybe few people that are like few steps ahead of you in the business, and just getting those breakthroughs like very fast. You cut yourself like months, sometimes years of learnings if you get that information fast, and it just speeds up your whole evolution and just makes growth of the business a lot easier. So Reagan, as a copywriter, did you learn anything from The Rock?
I think the most important thing that we've seen in our own VSLs as well, which is something that he mentioned on stage, is the importance of having a structure for like a VSL, for example, before you write it, and getting clear on what you're going to write before you even start. Because if not, you're just writing blindly. For example, in a VSL, if you don't know what your unique mechanism of the problem and solution is, if you don't know what selling points you're going to use in the lead, if you don't know how you're going to close people and overcome the necessary beliefs that in order for them to buy, then you're simply writing blindly, and it's going to turn into a long mess. So definitely the importance of having a clear step-by-step structure that's based on data and that's working, most likely in your niche. So that's probably the main takeaway I learned from him, and that one of the easiest ways to be profitable as an e-com business is to have email set up the right way. Your deliverability is on point, your copy is on point, because an extra 30% of revenue, some brands' margins are, 15, 20%. If you're generating 30, 20% from email, you better be using email,
Right.
So
and I mean, one of the things as well, he mentioned that hammer your email list even twice a day.
More emails, more money. Yeah.
More emails, more money.
Because yes, there will be people who get pissed off, but they're not the right people they're not the type of people who are gonna increase your LTV anyway, right? They're not the type of people who are gonna, buy from you regardless. But if you keep emailing people, the people that love opening your emails are gonna buy more from you. They're gonna engage more. And as long as you segment to the people who keep opening the emails, your deliverability will increase, your sales will increase, and it'll stay pretty healthy. Yeah.
For sure, my man.
Oh, yeah.
There's roundtables, and I want to ask for feedback from people that just had the roundtables, whether they enjoyed them and what they have learned. How was the roundtable?
Oh, but it was very nice, yeah.
Which one you enjoyed the most? What specific insights did you
Well,
learn?
I mean, the capacity of his business and the big his business is very mind-inspiring. When you are stuck, for example, we are now in 1.5 million, and sometimes in a month,
Per month, yeah.
Sometimes you think okay, that's a good amount, but then you see this guy spending 300K per day, so it's mind-blowing in terms of the capacity of the Facebook advertising power,
How long have you been in business? How long have you been running this business?
We started in 2020 with the pandemic. Yeah, that was a good moment to start. Everyone at home, everyone buying, so yeah.
You still drop shipping, or you have your...
No, we have fulfillment, some part in China and some other part in US,
Right,
depending on the product.
Kind of like hybrid.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, love it.
Because we are in the fashion niche.
Oh, you're in fashion.
So we have a lot of products, and the best sellers, we stock them in the country itself, but the ones that we are testing or are not at a lot of orders yet, we prefer to ship from China with private supplier and everything. So,
Love it, man. How big is your team right now?
Now, we have made kind of a restructure of the team, because I think that we were growing so much the team, and we made some reduction of the team and created hiring more killers, reducing the volume of the team. And right now we are 10 to 12 people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
In fashion?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jewelry specifically.
Wow, that's very lean. That's very lean.
Yeah,
I love it.
I think that we are in Spain, but now we moved to another country very near. And we had all the team in office, in Spain, big office, all the team there. It was very nice, but now we are transitioning to more kind of...
Remote?
Yeah, remote. Because we couldn't take the team and get to the other country, so we are more now remote and restructuring everything. But yeah, it's very good. Yeah, it's fine.
Which markets you're selling in?
we started with Spain because we are from there, so we knew the market insights and everything. But obviously Spain is not such a big market as other ones. Then we moved to the biggest of Europe, Germany, France, etc. But since 1 year and a half, we are selling mainly in the Big Four.
Oh,
US
interesting.
is like the 70% of the revenue.
Wow.
So yeah.
Very cool. So you're from Europe and you're selling in the
Yeah.
United States.
Yeah.
I think it is just to show people like how big potential there is, right? Like I mean, you don't speak English like native, right? Like I don't speak English native, right? But
and my English is now a bit rusty, because I don't speak a lot with the team in English because everyone is from Spain or Latin America.
Wow.
So I mean, I read a lot of English. I write a lot, but not fluently speaking in the daily basis,
Man, that is awesome.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
awesome. Thank you. I want to ask you more people for the feedback about the roundtables, about the event so far. And we got here Reese, my man. So how's the one so far for you?
It's been great. Yeah, it's been fantastic. It's a whole load of stuff that you don't know, right? Until you're in the room with people doing a lot more than you kind of ever thought was possible. So yeah, it's been fantastic.
Any like actionable like insights you picked up in the last 2 days?
Yeah, I need to run some ads.
Yeah.
Is to run quite a few ads, and I kind of test more creative. So I was testing a couple a week, I think, and these guys are like more like a couple a day. So I'm like, okay, let's ramp it up, and I think just volume wins. So.
And you're so good. So you're doing organic, right? Like organic TikTok, and you're good with content creation already, right? You're just like amplifying that with paid ads, right? Like once you have something that's working, just like putting ad spend behind and just scaling it more aggressively.
Yeah, I mean, I've got over 3,000 videos on TikTok. So I'm just searching through the ones that seem to do well, transferring them over. We've got a couple that hit quite well.
Nice.
So yeah, it's just starting to slowly pick up. So yeah, it's awesome.
Would you recommend for people to come to events like this?
Oh yeah, without a doubt, especially if you don't really know, and also if you have mindset limitations. Some of the biggest takeaways I think are, just how much of mindset is really making a huge difference. The limitations that you put on yourself are going to stop you growing to where you need to be. So just being in the room with the right people like this is invaluable.
Yeah, like the difference between like, let's say 100K a month and $1 million a month in business, it's like, obviously there's like tactics and strategies to get to that level, but oftentimes it's just the mindset and just like when you believe it is possible, when you see people around you like making, those numbers, like then it's like, okay, wow, it makes sense now. I can do it as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even like you can get to 10K a month, you can do 100. And if you can do 100, then you can do 1 million. It's not that much of a change. I think getting your first 10K is a real stepping stone, because then you're like, okay, I have a product that actually works. And now it's just getting better at putting it into new people's hands.
What's your name again?
My name is Fabio.
Oh, nice, my man.
I joined the program a couple of weeks ago.
Nice, let's go. Your first blood.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. I joined with my brother.
Nice. What do you guys do?
We were on a call with you 2 weeks ago about the cupping advice.
Ah, nice. Oh, nice. Got it.
Yeah.
What is the how much volume are you doing?
So we last 30 days just over 6 figures.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. What that means. In Netherlands?
Yeah.
Dutch market?
Yeah.
What's the main constraints right now for you?
Main constraints, it's creative. We are profitable every single day since we launched, or since we started doing VSLs. Really changed the game, thanks to Toby.
Oh, my man, yeah.
And that's why we're here.
Nice.
We recommend those. Then the next step for us is just run our ads.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. You want to go to German markets?
Definitely. We are already translating it.
Yeah, German market, you can do like, I can do 1 million a month easy.
Yeah, that's what you said, bro. Well, I didn't really speak, but I was next.
And once you get momentum with like VSLs, you can also look into Google. Like many people here like that are selling in German markets, like not Dutch market, like they're talking about Google, like that there's a lot of potential there.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we just run non-branded, right? Or branded, right? Emacs, search ads.
Okay, cool.
That just branded, right?
What are those?
Okay, yeah. Get 20 apps or something.
Wow. Yeah, it means like maybe you're not spending enough.
Yeah, that's last time I checked was before the site.
18 years old. How old are you? How old are you?
You make people like me feel like complete shit. I'm like his granddad.
You're like 50.
Well, then you must be 60. How you doing, man?
I'm great. What's your name?
I'm Jay. Nice to meet you, bro.
You know, we started in May. Then in June we hit around 80K.
In your first full month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, revenue. And then we were basically only running image ads, tutorials, stuff like that.
And now?
And then we have a seasonal product. Q4 is not really good for us. We decided to buy stock locally, which is not a smart move, like beginner mistake. And
don't you feel you need to go through that a little bit to?
Yeah, no, we learned from that, and then we got the fulfillment setup right again through the end of Q4. And like I just said to Alex, after Christmas we started running VSLs, and then in the last 30 days just over 6 figures again.
Wow.
And 18 years old.
Now we're going
18
up.
Dude.
What you were doing when you were 18?
When I was 18, I was trying to see when I'm gonna hit puberty. You know? No, I'm kidding. But I was fucking around, right, finding myself.
Oh, I'm not so different. I'm also just a little bit
I'll tell you what I did actually. When I was 18, I was getting ready to do something stupid, which is go to university, thinking that that's the best move. But the real best move is starting a business, right?
Yeah.
Because guess what I was studying at uni? Business management. And guess what my lecturer was? Not an entrepreneur. So then things start clicking and you go, nah.
Yeah.
Like something like ESS, that's a real education.
Yeah, he's smarter than he looks.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But that's why programs, masterminds, getting together like this, you learn more in 5 minutes than you would anywhere else, right? Because ultimately, if you want to be fit, in a gym, you look for the fittest guy, right? So, but that's why universities. Don't get me started on the education system. Man.
Well, thank you for the event. I think it's
You've learned something new?
Definitely, yeah. Definitely. I really like this first day, Mark's, your presentation. I mean, you went a little bit more advanced into hiring systems. Mark's presentation was very deep about psychology, and I really like that. I really loved Eli's stuff just now as well. The whole event, meeting a lot of people, shaking lots of hands. I think that's amazing.
Yeah, that's been life-changing for me, for I think for everyone who's kind of, it just accelerated, right? Like, as many things you can figure out by yourself, but like just you coming to event, boom, 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 you have 3 conversations with people, like, wow, like now you get so much clarity on what you have to do, and you believe that it's possible, right? You're talking to someone who's doing like 1 million months, and it's like, boom, oh, it's possible. Oh, that's normal people, right? Like, no, it's kind of like, just makes you believe, and once you believe, like, you just fucking go after it.
100%, Alex, because I was speaking to, and it's true and it's powerful when not 1, 2 or 3, but literally 10 people have said to me, you know what they've said? That I feel small. But not in a bad way. They're like, now I know what's possible. Next year I'm going to come back and boom.
Yeah, now they're pissed.
Yeah, now they're pissed, but in a good way.
Shot here, Bloody Mary, or maybe not. Pretty good. Yeah, so we're gathering here for the picture. It's like, I mean, we'll try to fit in here, like 200 people, and yeah, let's move a little bit here. Let's move a little bit here. A bit more because we need more space on the back.
And after that, let's tell them 5 minutes, go back.
5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, let's do Run More Rats. Yeah. Run More Rats! We tried to make a photo together, but it's like over 200 people, so we couldn't fit in one picture. And yeah, I think one more. So we're trying to get people back into the room because we have the last presentation of the day, but it's very hard. People enjoying conversation so much. It's like, hey, guys, please, let's come back. Let's come back, please. For our event, we had some amazing sponsors that helped us to put the event together. These are the people that offer amazing service, amazing reviews. We're actually using many of them in our own business. So we brought all of them together as well so they could deliver amazing services to our community. Because no matter what stage of the business you're in right now, you always have issues. Could be the issue with disputes, maybe supply chain, maybe you need a Google Ads agency to maximize your results and help you achieve higher profitability. No matter what the issue is, there are companies out there that can help you to achieve those results. So we brought all of them together to help our community achieve their goals faster. I invited Aaron Spivak. He's a very successful entrepreneur from Canada. He's very successful. He sold an e-commerce brand called Hush Blankets, for $48 million. And he and his partner did it in 48 months. So from zero to $48 million exit in 48 months, which is phenomenal. And he shared his story. He shared many mindset shifts that you have to adopt if you want to just like dominate your niche. If you want to build a successful business, sell the business, there are many things that he shared from stage. He brought the energy up. He's so high energy guy, and was awesome to see him in person. He also has his own community, which is called Founders Club, where they gather some successful entrepreneurs together. They have meetups as well, and I'm looking forward to being in that community as well. And just overall networking with these high-level individuals just gives you so much perspective, because it's something that, you know, just levels you up big time. That's like number one thing, that why I'm in different masterminds, why you should be in different masterminds, connecting, networking, learning, and just leveling up.
I'm in Miami, so there's just billionaires fucking everywhere. And I think I was telling Pedro this, you know, I played you guys like paddle? I love paddle. I played paddle at this billionaire's house, and I was at his house 4 hours playing paddle. Ask me how many times I played with him.
How many?
0. I was on the phone the whole fucking time. So I don't admire that. So you get to decide what your definition of success is. For me, I played with his kids. I play with a friend. I play with my friends. I'm like texting my boys. I'm like, come, fuck, this guy's nowhere to be found. We're playing. So for me, like, sure, he's got $1 billion and a beautiful house. He lives a miserable life. So you really got to decide what your definition of success is. And for me, it's being full in all buckets of life. So mind, body, fitness, and health, relationships, integrity, all those things are really important to me. I would rather be less rich and have deeper relationships with my friend, better memories, spending more time with my family, than more rich at the sacrifice of those things. So sometimes an off switch is great. I don't have it, which is why I yell at myself every morning and I'm insane, but that's just me. But there's nothing wrong with having an off switch. It's actually a very powerful thing to be able to switch off, because you can get back into yourself.
All right, so we're finishing up with the event, and we made an amazing VIP party here on a boat, on a yacht, three floors. We have drinks, we have food, we have 200 amazing people on this boat right now. So some amazing entrepreneurs here, our team. Some awesome people. Yeah, so there's a lot of food, people enjoying the food right now. And we have here the 3rd floor. On the 3rd floor here, we have amazing people drinking hookah, or not drinking, but smoking hookah, drinking, and just, you know, having amazing conversations. Like literally creme de la creme of e-commerce right now is here on this boat. And we're just going through Dubai, exploring. It's very nice, but it's very windy at the same time. So yeah, we're just having a good time, having great conversations. You know, unfortunately, the event comes to the end, and you know, soon we'll have to all come back to the grind, working, implementing, executing, and then come back to the next events like this and just get some more insights, right? So you want to have this ratio of like coming to events and learning, but then going back and executing relentlessly on the main things that will move your business forward. So amazing party here, amazing people, so many connections made, and I'm very excited for the next events.
This is the coolest person I know.
My memory for names is like that. Yeah. When I see a few times, like none I remember. And then also like on like Skype, WhatsApp, like profile picture is very small.
Yeah,
so
it's difficult.
Alejandro Hernandez. Yeah. Okay.
From Spain. Well, I don't live in Spain, but from Spain.
You met some other guys from Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Max, you know Max, right?
Max. What's your last name?
Max Miladon.
Yeah.
The guy that is like with long hair.
Yeah, Jan Pompos?
Also.
Yeah.
He's my business partner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
He lives in Andorra.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, we had a conversation 2 days ago. Yeah. These last few days were like a you know, I feel it in the water.
That's why I say like relax.
Yeah.
Feel the moment. Enjoy. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Oh man.
Thanks for everything, man.
Yeah, thank you, Santiago. This is my bodyguard. I'll ask some people about how their experience was at the event. And Bill, how was your experience at the event?
I'm a little drunk.
Huh?
No, it was great. It was great. Lots of good information, lots of good people as always. And I mean, yeah.
How many, like, I saw your action list. Like, how many action points you have?
At least solid 8 to 10. So I have to first prioritize. This is gonna move the needle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important. Like when you're gathering like information, you don't just like randomly gather it. You consolidate it and then you rank it. Which one would make the most impact? Which one would make like the least amount of effort to execute? So you're focusing on stuff that can move like the needle, but at the same time doesn't take like months to execute on.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for coming. Guys, do you mind if I ask you about your experience with the event?
I had a great time overall. Basically, it's been a world-class experience, right? To see you guys up on stage, talk about what's the cutting-edge thought process behind the whole business. I mean, I believe that everybody had that experience of understanding what goes behind the scenes and what you guys have been doing to really elevate not only your own business, but everybody's business, right? So my experience was about finding the golden nuggets. You know, first day on your presentation with a couple golden nuggets, I could have just walked out and, you know, my trip to Dubai was already paid off.
Where are you coming from?
Brazil.
How was your experience? Did you learn something new?
I learned a lot. If I had to describe this entire trip, in zoos, they've done studies. They look at 5 chimpanzees, and you can look at 4 chimps, and you can predict the behavior of the 5th chimp. So if 4 chimps like to read, the 5th chimp will read. If 4 chimps wake up at 5 a.m., the 5th chimp will wake up at 5 a.m. If 4 chimps like e-commerce, the 5th chimp will like e-commerce. So what I liked about this is that in life, you're the average of the 5 people around you. Surround yourself with 5 chimps. I think there's 200 chimps here. Awesome experience.
Right. Thank you. Wow, that was awesome. What was your experience?
I had a great time. The presentations were amazing, and I just feel like I got a lot of clarity in the bottlenecks that I have in my business, and just by talking to people, and the level was high. So anyone you talk to, you can learn a lot of new things.
Yeah, my experience was really great here, and meet all the people with the same goals and same mindset, and I also got like a big mindset from this, and I learned a lot from other people who are like growing much more than me. And it also gave me so much motivation to like 10x my business from this event, and also get new friends and new connections, and that's like life. I love it.
It's been amazing. It's my first time ever in an event like this, and it's been really eye-opening, and for me probably the best thing I've done business-wise, and can't wait to get back home and start working with the things I learned. And I think this is, for me, I've been a bit lost before back home with business, kind of being stagnant and not going forward, but I think like now this is going to change the game.
Yeah, so it's amazing people, and when you come to these events, like when you learn, then it's important to just like stay focused and come back and execute. It's a very important distinction, right? You don't want to be just constantly accumulating information. You want to like identify several most important things and then focus on executing those things that will move your business forward the most. Right after the event, we went to team building experience. We had about 20-25 of our team members that came to Dubai from all over the world, and we went to have a safari experience in the desert. We went on these buggies, we were riding camels, we were just like having so much fun, in the desert. It was incredible. So this is the last day in Dubai. Super excited to go on the dunes or in the desert with our team. We have about 20 team members here. We'll get into these cars and then we'll go into the desert. We'll have some probably like dune buggies. We'll have some rides on the SUVs like in the desert. We'll just have a lot of fun. It will be super exciting. We'll create some amazing memories. To test the system, you can just trust it. Yeah. Let me see how good it is. Yeah, it's pretty strong. All right, so I have this costume. It's not a costume, it's the special clothing. I've heard it's super comfortable, so I'm about to try it. This is how you become a sheikh, like in like 5 minutes. Oh, whew. This is comfortable. It's pretty comfortable. It's good when it's cold because it doesn't make you feel so cold, and it's good when it's hot because here it's very hot climate, and it doesn't make you feel so hot.
You look Lebanese.
Oh, nice. I will stay here. I'll pretend I'm local. Alex changing his clothes.
Welcome to Dubai, Habibi. This is my first time driving ATV after I had an accident where I broke my arm, almost killed myself. So I have a little bit of like PTSD after that. But this time I'm going to be driving very slowly and carefully, and everything should be okay. So yeah, one of our few members get rolled over. You okay? So yeah, we'll try. Alright. While we're riding dune buggies, these are quite dangerous pieces of equipment. These are like driving like very fast, you're driving on the sand, and if you make like one wrong move, it can just flip over. And this is exactly what happened with one of our team members, Bukunmi. He was riding a dune buggy on a slope, with kind of like inclined slope, and he made one wrong move, and the whole buggy was just kind of like flipping around. He flipped over a few times, and that was literally exactly the same experience I had when I flipped on a buggy and I broke my arm. My bone was sticking through here, and my Rolex pretty much like saved my life because I didn't break my artery.
Thanks, guys.
I think he doesn't like me. Ecom Eagle. This is Ecom Eagle.
It's amazing. It's my first time on a Como.
How much you go to the store for you? We'll give it. So we're going on a dune safari. This is on SUV, and it will go very fast on the sand, and it's so much fun. We've done it before a long time ago, but yeah, it's so much fun. These are special cars, they have special suspension, and yeah, it's just like so much fun. I recommend whenever you come to Dubai, do it. We came here middle of the desert, and some of our team members, they got nauseous. These are the pills you take when you are nauseous. So if you go to the desert, take some of these pills.
Ed, you good? No.
Snowboard on the sand. Seems like fun. I don't know.
Oh, he's a natural. Let's go!
This is hard. I have to keep balance like on snowboard. I've never done snowboard, so it's not easy. I think I need more reps. I need to go to mountains more often. This trip was insane, was incredible. We had so good time in Dubai, both at our event, also with our team, and just networking and connecting with like-minded individuals, meeting some new people. Like I haven't met so many people congregated in one place for a very long time, because Affiliate World was the event where everyone kind of like came together around the event. Maybe they were not at the event itself, but they came together to network, to learn, to share experiences, to help their business level up in different areas. And it was an incredible experience. So if you can go to Affiliate World events or any other events or masterminds, I highly recommend you do. And if you want to join one of our future events for Elite Mastermind, there should be a link below this video. We don't know the dates, we don't know the times, we don't know we literally know nothing, but as soon as we know, you'll be on a waiting list. We'll let you know whether you can make it or not. But if you can make it, would be amazing to see you in person, connecting with you, learning from you, sharing what I've learned with you, and just helping each other level up together.